If I'm not overthinking, if I'm not dreaming, you're not listening. You are asleep, and I keep talking off the monologue, and I keep talking off the monologue, and I keep talking off the monologue, and I keep talking off the
Welcome to Off the Monologue. I'm your host, the Welsh kid from the block. Though, if you're family or friends, you'll know me as Erin. Today, right, this topic is a bit different. Well, I mean, all topics, each episode is different. So, yeah. Today's topic is, if I had the chance, what would I tell my younger self? There's a lot of things I would tell my younger self. Many things, if I could, I would change. I would change if I was. What did I try and write on my docs? Jesus. And maybe me saying these things, I would tell by saying these things, you can maybe relate. On my docs, for some reason, I'm speaking absolute gibberish. Some of these will be light-hearted, while some can be quite serious. Right, there we go. So my docs is confusing the living hell out of me. This is probably the first prompt doc that has confused me. But anyway, let's dive into, well, everyone else tries to contact me on my watch. Let's get into it. I think the first thing I would say to my younger self is, let me move this in front of me. That's not what I would say. The first thing I would say to my younger self would be, stop trying to get everyone to like you. Not everyone's gonna like you, you know? Be yourself. The people who like you will like you. The people who won't. I think I would say this to my younger self because, though, when I was younger in primary, I was constantly like, I need to have everyone like me, and I knew there were some people who didn't like me, and I was like, why don't they like me? I need them to get to like me, you know? But as I grow older, I realised that not everyone needs to like me, you know? I don't have to be everyone's friend. So, I would say, to my younger self, don't try and get everyone to like you, because you won't be able to. Just be yourself, and the people who like you will like you. The second thing I would say to myself for definite is, be yourself. Don't change for anyone, because be your geeky, nerdy self, and people will like you and find the same interests as you. Like, I've got tons of friends now who like Formula 1, like rugby, like Marvel, like The Witcher, whilst music, you know? Like all this stuff, like media, like doing podcasts. I've made friends through these topics, through the interests I've liked, and I've made friends through there, and that's what I mean. Just be yourself, because then you will make friends through being yourself and different hobbies and interests. That's another thing I would say. Be yourself. I'm probably going to say that a lot now during this episode, that's what I'll say, you know? But yeah, at the end of the day, be yourself, because then you will get people to like you for being you and your interests. They will find ways of liking you. oh, you like F1? So do I. You play rugby? Oh my god. What position? I play as well. And you'll make so many sport friends through that. Like me, I've made so many friends through rugby that I honestly, I don't know what I would do without them. Emily and Phoebe in particular, two of my closest friends, met them through playing rugby. I don't know what my life would be without them, because how close they are. They're like my wingman, really. And if it wasn't for me going, when I was 14, going, I want to play rugby, I wouldn't have met them. Best decision of my life, because I decided to be myself and pursue my interests and my hobbies. And that's what I would say to my younger self is, don't do sports, things that you don't enjoy. Do things you enjoy. Be yourself, because you'll make friends through doing that. And I think that's what many young people struggle with, is that they don't be themselves. They feel like they have to fit in when they don't. Because there's a community and group for everyone, you know? Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a place where they can fit in, which is the best bit. Let me take a drink quickly. The next thing I probably would say to my younger self is, don't let people's negative comments get to you. Post what you want. Okay, yeah, your post may be different to everyone else when you're posting on Instagram and that. But at the end of the day, your Instagram account, your TikTok account, whatever account you have, that account isn't for others, it's for you. You can post whatever you want on it. And if people want to stalk, they can stalk. If they say, you're weird, okay, you're weird, be proud of it. That's what I've accepted. A couple of times people have gone, oh, you're nerdy, you're weird. Okay? I wore that as a badge of honour. I'm like, ooh, okay, thank you. And I just play into it, because I'm like, I don't care. They're like, oh, why do you post so much? Why can't I? That's what social media is for, innit? To post what I want. Yeah, people are going to judge. But our account you created is for you. For you only, for your personal use. So you post whatever you want. Like, look at me on my YouTube channel, right? I'm posting these podcast episodes. This is my 5th episode now. Whoop whoop. I'm actually quite proud of myself for that. Pardon me. And honestly though, I never thought I would get past 5 episodes. Because as many people say, I don't stick at things. Rugby was probably the first thing I actually stuck at. So, this being the second, amazing. But yeah, my YouTube channel, I post my podcasts, poems. I haven't posted poems for ages. Need to, I just don't like any of them where I'm writing at the minute. I post vlogs. What else do I post on here? I post my media work. I'm starting to lean into animation. I'm working on a documentary outside the media that's going to go into a documentary playlist. Trying to think of a movie so that I can start building up my movie portfolio. But my YouTube is for me. What I want to make is what I'm going to post. And by doing that, then I will build my community, my audience. Yes, I'm only at 21 subscribers at the minute. But I don't mind. 21 is 21. Over on TikTok, I post, at the minute, I got a little series where I'm on. Today I'm filming will be day 16. And is where I'm doing things where I'm posting every day to, this is day whatever, of posting every day to try and reach my goal of 1k followers by the end of the year. Yesterday, I went day 14 or day 15, wherever day it was. I went on a 60-second tangent about how the movie industry are doing too many spin-offs and sequels, and we need something new and refreshing. And how I was only excited for the Michael Jackson movie, which honestly, that could be a whole podcast episode itself. Movie industry, what's going on? Actually, I need to write that down. That's actually a good idea. But I was like, what's going on? So I go on these little tangents for 60 seconds. And honestly, so now on TikTok, I'm on 179 followers, I believe. I'll put my TikTok following by here. But also on TikTok, I do post these motivational quotes. I haven't done that for a bit. But then I post lip syncing videos. Don't think I dance on there, I'm going to be honest. But if I order food things or find new food to try, I do it on there. I post some of my TikToks onto my Instagram and do Instagram Reels. I do actually do sneak peeks of my podcast episodes. Then on Instagram, I got 74 followers. Ta-da! Oh, I'm giving myself so much credit. Why? Yeah, I do that. On Instagram, though, I really just post if what I'm doing, like, if it's good, I'm like, ooh, I'll post this. I do little screenshots of podcast episodes. And honestly, the faces I make is amazing. So if you want to see that, head over to the Instagram. All my social media has the same tag line, the Welsh kid from the block. But I go, no, what, nah, I'll post what I want, and that's what I do. Because I don't care if you don't like it or not. It's what I want to make and what I enjoy making. And that's what I'm doing with the podcast episodes. I'm choosing a topic that I enjoy and what I talk about, like rugby and Formula 1 I enjoy. If I ruled the world for a day, which was episode 4, I thought, no, that's actually interesting. What would I do? And the same with this episode. What would I tell my younger self? I thought, that's interesting. I find it interesting, so I'm going to do it. I know I need to try and do more popular topics, but then I'm like, what's popular to me may be popular to someone else. So what if I just do what I would want to listen to on the podcast, and then I'll reach my target audience that way. So that's what I'm doing. So that's why I would say to my younger self, don't feel ashamed of what you're posting. Keep posting what you want to post. Because before you know it, you're going to be where I am now, having a public account, posting your media work, anything you want to post. So just keep being yourself and just keep posting. Post what you want. Just make sure it's good enough to post. Because that's what I'm doing. So just make sure you plan. And yeah. Another thing is, don't let other people influence your decision. If you want to take media, you go and take that media course. So that's what I've done now. And I think this comes to play with GCSEs. I had so many people telling me to take different GCSEs, and I was like, oh no, I don't know what to do. What do I do? Because not many people chose BTEC. Where in GCSE, you're only allowed to take 2 BTEC and 1 GCSE. So I chose BTEC Sport, BTEC Business, and GCSE Arts. And honestly, I'm so glad I did. Because everyone else was going, oh, you enjoy cooking? Take cooking. And I was like, I don't really want to take cooking. Sure, I enjoy cooking in my spare time, but I didn't listen. And I'm glad I didn't. Because it's just, do what you want to do. Don't let other people say, oh, you should do this. It's for you. You're the only person that knows yourself better than anyone else does. So do what you want to do. Do what you love. And I'm glad I picked business and sport. Because I was 1 mark off a distinction in business. And I was only a few marks off a distinction again in sport. And that just shows I know myself better. Because obviously my dream job, sports media. But also, if I want to work for myself in sports media, it's my own brand, my own business. Sort of like what the Welsh Kid from the Block brand is. That's my own brand. That's my own business. So if I end up getting monetized, that's going to be my own brand, my own business. And so I can easily handle that, So it's all about you don't let anyone influence your decisions. When I was younger, I did have some people influence me in different areas. Don't remember, but I think don't remember in what areas, but I think everyone has had that time in their life where they've had people influence them to do something, and just don't. It's the power of growing up, and you realize then, I shouldn't have done that. But you need do what you want to do. Don't let don't let anyone else say otherwise. That's what you need to do. Another thing I would say is find your own friendship group. What's the saying? I forgot the saying. It's be the shepherd, not the sheep, I think it is. At the end of the day, don't follow the crowd. Be yourself. Find your own path, your own road. Don't follow the crowd. Because then it's easier then to discover yourself. Be yourself, and then everything is good in the world, Because honestly, I think in my media course, for example, everyone that's taken it, I believe, wants to be a director. Or just animation, filmmaking, something to do with movies. And honestly, I think I'm the only one out my media course that's taken media to do sports media. And that's the thing, I haven't followed the crowd. Because when you think of a media student, you usually think of, they want to be a director, they want to make movies, they want to make film. I don't. Even though there's a part of me that does. I love making films. I love them, right? And so at the minute, I'm trying to find collaborations to make movies. So if you're a filmmaker watching this and you're looking for collaborations, I'm more than happy to. I'm always looking to build up my portfolio. I'm honestly open to do anything, whether that's improving editing, cameras, directing, Foley. I love my audio Foley. That's honestly my 2 most viral videos on my YouTube channel is my Brave Foley and my It Foley. So honestly, if you want me to do Foley, please let me know. I'm more than happy to. Actually, that's a good idea what I can do for adding. I actually will do that. Need to find the scene though, but honestly, Foley's so good. See, so it's everyone in media though, we don't follow the crowd. We all got our different editing style. We all got our different genres. Like me, for example, I prefer doing documentaries. And then we've got someone else in my class who loves making films and horror movies. There's someone else who loves doing animation, and he's really good at the animations. We're all got our different styles, which is actually really good. And we're not all zombies or wanting to do the same thing, which I find is really cool in media. We're all doing quite a lot of collaborating together as well, which is also, I can't speak English, like always. I swear I haven't spoke English in any of these episodes properly. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Oh well. But hey-oh. But also another thing I would say to my younger self, definitely earlier in college, is it's okay to let go of friends. It's okay to, even if they're treating you bad, it's okay to not forgive. I'm a very, and I mean very, forgiving person. I'm not the sort of person that defends myself. I won't fight back. Yes, I play rugby. Yes, I'm a prop. But I won't fight back. I'm just going to go, yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. I'm the sort of person who go, okay, my bad. I done something. Even if I didn't. But I never used to defend myself a lot. So I would say to my younger self, it's okay to defend yourself. It's okay to speak up. It's okay to speak your mind and your opinion. If you lose friends over it, it's okay. You're gonna lose some people. You're gonna gain some people. Guess what, right? That's the circle. How do you do circle? Circle, right? It's the circle of life. People are gonna come. People are gonna go. And that's what you have to learn, And I learned that the hard way, because I was like, every time I lost someone, I was like, that's my fault, But recently I My bad. But like recently though, I had to let go of a friend. She was just very toxic. And honestly, I'm quite proud of myself I've done it. I never used to be the sort of person to do that. And honestly, I'm so proud I did it. So, it's a big slate. And I think that's the hard thing that everyone has to do, you know? So, like, you will have very big friendships that'll last a lifetime. Like, I got one friend. We have been friends since nursery. We are now in our second year of college, starting to think about university. And it's like that's 14, 15 years of friendship. That's how long we've been friends. No, but other friendships didn't even last long. Like, I had one of 5 years and who unfriended me out of nowhere. And that's okay. That's gonna happen. And at the time, I was like, what did I do? I done something wrong. But, you know, sometimes it's gonna happen. Everything happens for a reason. That's another thing I would say to myself. Everything happens for a reason. And some of it will be a blessing in disguise, while others won't be. But it shapes who you are, and it always helps you learn and develop and improve. Everything happens, and you can always improve. There's always areas of improvement, no matter what. You know? Everything happens for a reason. It all's taking you into the right path. Sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes, I don't believe in God, right? I'm going to say this now. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in a religion, but I believe there's something out there, if that makes sense. I believe that there's something out there that's guiding us, trying to lead each person onto the right route. I don't know what it is. I can't prove it. I'm not a scientist. But I believe there's something out there guiding us onto the right path. So, and I believe, right, our future is already destined to be. But, like, anything can happen, and our destiny can change in a blink of an eye. Just a click of a finger, and it can happen, you know? So I feel like it's just, you've got to go with it and just go. Another thing I would say to my younger self is, don't take anything for granted. Because I think when I was younger, I did take a lot of things for granted. And I've had so much things happen to me now, and I'm like, I wish I did not take that for granted. Like, I lost my bump. And honestly, I took his presents for granted. Thought I would have more time with him than what I did. Same with my gran. And it's the same with so many friendships I took for granted. And I'm like, probably never going to talk to them again now. You know, you take so much more things for granted than you expect. And then you're like, that's gone now. So in a way, just don't take anything for granted. You know, just be in the moment is a major thing. Don't constantly be on your phone, be on the dish. Just try and be in the moment as much as you can. And that's what I'm doing more now. Is like, obviously, I'm turning an adult. Well, not quite an adult, but going into my adulthood. I'm turning 18 this year. So I'm learning more. I'm just like, right, I need to take a step back, stop being a workaholic, and just be in the moment, spend more time with family, spend more time with friends as I can. Because me and my one friend, who I've been friends with, the one I said about nursery, we're going out tomorrow. We see each other last week as well. So me and her are trying to meet up as much as we can. Because obviously when you get into adulthood, life is going to get busy. Me and my two friends, Katie and Ellie, we're hanging out as much as we can. Because we hardly see each other now with different courses. And obviously, we've got a good friendship from comp. So we're trying to make memories. We're trying to be in the moment more now with each other. Make more memories. So I would say to my younger self, be in the moment. Because never know. The next minute, everything could just be a memory. So just live in the moment. Another thing I would say to my younger self is what I do a lot now, and I think I've learned it off my parents, is take every opportunity you get given. Like recently, if you keep up to date on my Instagram, you will know, and TikTok, I have mentioned there on TikTok, and that is, sorry, I just had to go on my bed to that place today. Recently, I've had the opportunity to go to the Wales Skills competition, and we had to make a short movie about climate change. We done it on our animals. We had a certificate. Now that's something I can add to my portfolio, which I'm going to be honest, not many people get given the opportunity to do that. And we got to go down to Carmarthen, and I've never been to Carmarthen before. So I've learnt a lot from it, and honestly, it's something, I'm knocking everything, but it's something I'm proud of. Another opportunity was when I was in year 10. I got to do the Young Enterprise Challenge, and we were second out of the entire of Wales, which is another great opportunity. With Sports Caerphilly, I was given the opportunity to do the Young Leaders course, and I done that, and I'm very glad I done that, and it was very enjoyable because I got to do quite a few pieces of volunteering down Newbridge Leisure Centre with 6 and 7 year olds. Gave me a headache, but I was glad I got to do it. Got to teach them rugby. And it's like that sort of opportunities, and if any more jump up now in college for media, I will take it, because it's like another opportunity that came up for me is there's a Paris trip, and there was space open up, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to Paris, because if I get that opportunity, I'm going to go. It's once in a lifetime, and I've taken it. We've paid the deposit, so I'm really excited. So it's like opportunities like that you have to take, because not many opportunities like that come, The same with like when I played rugby. We got to play in the Principality Stadium. Not many people can say they played in the Principality Stadium in a final. And that's something I'm also very proud of. So in a way, I made on TV for rugby as well. So it's like, you got to take it as you come, because if you don't take it, sometimes you're just going to go, I regret not doing that now. So sometimes you're just going to have to take it and just go, you know what, I'm glad I done that now. Same with, like, if I get any opportunity to go to the rugby, I do. Say now someone went to me, oh, Aaron, do you want to go to Silverstone Grand Prix? I'm like, yeah, I'll come. No? He's like, I'll take it. It's like, if I'm not doing anything, I will take it. Oh, do you want to go to the Las Vegas Grand Prix? Yeah, I'll come. Because it's once in a lifetime. You're got to enjoy yourself. Live a bit. Live life. You only live once. That's what I say. Even though people say, reincarnation. Me, personally, you only live once. In this lifetime, the lifetime we're living now, you only live once. So live it. Live it while you can. Because you've got to make it far, baby. Jeez, I sound like Pete. One of my tutors, he's a BAFTA winner. And he calls everyone baby. So I started doing it, and that's the thing I'm bad at. But oh well. That's all the things, right, I can think of that I would say tell my younger self. Because, yeah. What did I put in my notes? Right. In the comments down below, let me know, what would you tell your younger self if you had the chance to? Kind of la 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 la. Don't know what the la 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 is, but hey-o. Oh my god. I'm having a big, fat, massive brain fart. Do you guys love having a brain fart? Or is it just... Well, I don't love it, but But do you have it? It's so annoying. Like, I'm on the topic, and then I'm like, what am I talking about? What am I doing? Oh. Yeah, comment down below, like, would you tell your younger self anything if you had the chance to? Sort of like what I done. Like I said, I would tell my younger self to take any opportunity that comes my way. What else have I mentioned? I forgot. What have I mentioned? I haven't even put them on my notes. I just put on my notes. Say all the things that come to your mind that you would tell your younger self. What else have I said? Oh, don't let anyone else. Don't follow the crowd. Because don't. I don't remember what else I said to myself. Oh no! Oh no, Johnny. See, I'm so weird. But being weird is cool. It's the new Orange and Black. Oh, my mum used to watch that when I was younger. Yes, queen. But yeah, just be yourself, guys. And also, I think this topic has really shown me that no matter what, everything happens for a reason. My notes and me are thinking alike. I always plan ahead with these episodes. So, whoa, and you see, I've hardly looked off screen to my laptop. And have you noticed how I actually set up my camera angles better as well? So you don't have to see my laptop in screen. You can just see me, stunning me, you know? But yeah, everything happens for a reason. And there are things for a reason. There are things done you want to change but can't. It's like, it defines who you are, basically. The past is the past, but everything happens for a reason, and it shapes your identity and who you become. The reason I put identity is just to re-jog my memory and give me ideas for my A2, my second assessment in media, because I have no clue what I'm doing in a minute. Just really talking about my identity, but it just shapes who you are as a person, and who you become in your adulthood, you know? Everything shapes and defines who you are. So, before we end... Not me. Yeah, so before we end this, I just want to say, because there's many people who probably watch this and go, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know. But I want to say, you are an amazing person. If you're watching this, I don't know who you are, but you're amazing. I'm proud of you. I believe in you. And you should believe in yourself as well. Everyone has a purpose on this, in this life, in this world, on this planet. Everyone has a reason to be you. You've got a gift. You may not know what that gift is a minute, but you have a gift. You have something you can give to this world. Like, some people don't, like Trump. He has nothing to give to this world. But you probably do. You probably have something better to give to this world than that orange fart. So be proud of yourself. Be who you are. I mean, look at my room. Look where I'm recording. If this doesn't scream a massive bloody mess, I don't know what does. Cause look, I got ducks. Look at all them ducks. Look at all them posters. Look at all them monster cans in the EU vodka tin. In that clear box, by my PlayStation remote, you may not be able to see it, but that's a Funko Pop of myself. Because I love myself so much. Not really, I just love collecting Funkos. See? I got Funko Pops up there. My Funko Pops don't all fit in my room, so they're all in the attic. I got Fugglers, I got a Stitch, I got Bucks, I got a camera, F1, Marvel. I've got tons of comics. If you can see behind me, I've got a record player, a CD player, because I love digital media. So be yourself. Be who you were born to be. You are stunning. You're amazing. I love you. I may not know who you are, but I love you. Be who you are, you know? Even though there's loads of hate in the world, be the love. Choose to love instead of hate. By you, being the one person who's loving and accepting, you'll make another person be the love, be the kindness, and then it'll set off a chain reaction. Same with at the minute, the hate is setting a chain reaction. And that's why I'm so kind, bubbly and supportive. Because I want the best for everyone. And by doing that, you give that to that person. They're like, ooh, I want to be kind and give something to someone else. And then they'll do it. And everything comes back around. Kindness comes back around. So does karma. So, if you have to choose between hate or love or kindness, pick the love and kindness. Hate is always gonna be in this world. Always will be, always will stick. But choose the love, choose the positivity. Even though there's always gonna be hate, kindness can change someone's life. And if you can do that, you can make change in someone else's story. You could be the key figure they need in their story. So please, pick kindness over hate. Because that's what everyone needs. Like, please don't be that middle finger. Don't be the hate. Choose love, choose kindness. Right? Something I believe, kindness has the biggest saying and biggest impact than hate. Kindness and love is bigger. It's bigger than kindness, and actions have a bigger saying than words. Actions always speak louder. So hate actions always make an impact. So cancel them hate actions out with the kindness, love actions. Because they can be louder than hate. So please, if you have the opportunity, say now you've gone down the bad route, choose kindness. Change your life around. Everything happens for a reason. You can change your life around for good. That's all I've got for today. This has been Off the Monologue. Everyone is loved. So this has been Off the Monologue. I'll catch you in the next one.
If I'm not over